I would like to welcome everyone back to my channel. I still am super hoarse, you guys, so I apologize about that. Just bear with me and it should be gone soon. So today, my clients we're going to be targeting some acne issues as well as pigmentation. So I will be using and incorporating plenty of products that are going to assist in doing that. So starting off with this charcoal clay cleanser from Skin Script. This is in the sample size because I would like to try it out before I go full blown and purchase, back bar sizes. So this is going to help control the oil production as well as detox the skin and try to pull impurities to the surface of her skin. Incorporating my sponges per usual, I'm going to manipulate this cleanser further into her skin and, try to cleanse off any topical debris as well as, just beneath the surface as well. Do y'all think I should get some type of cool intro made? Because I'm feeling like everyone loves for videos to just start and jump right in to whatever the content is going to be, but I think a intro is necessary, especially it's a new year. I want to try to better my content, etc. Y'all let me know. Moving on, bringing the green tea citrus cleanser into the treatment. This is, my overall cleanser that I love to use on everybody to wake the skin up. I typically would use this first, but I just decided to use the charcoal clay cleanser first in this facial treatment. Remember, Estes, there is no reason to speed through or rush any part of your client's treatment. So make sure you take your time, pamper the skin, nurture the skin, and do what you are meant to do. Time for removal. Laying the first towel down, I do let this sit on the face for a couple moments prior to removing, but of course for the video purposes that does happen much more quickly than it is in real life. So I'm going to make sure this cleanser is totally off of her face, and we are going to start next with prepping her skin for her microdermabrasion treatment. And I am going to use a 2x2 gauze and alcohol. So we are prepping the skin with alcohol. I typically switch this rotation of the way I do my services up depending on the resilience of my client's skin. My client today has pretty resilient skin, I'm not gonna lie. So I know that I can do her microderm treatment and then put on an enzyme with steam after the microderm. I recommend estheticians that you learn your client's skin prior to doing certain steps in whatever order, because this can of course make the skin of the client super sensitive because it is exfoliated. Like normal, I am going to go ahead and do my microderm. There's really nothing to it but to hold the skin taut and make sure there's no slipping. There's no need to add any extra pressure. That is what the vacuum is for, and that is what your diamond tip is for. If y'all have any questions, y'all know y'all can leave them down below in the description. For those that may ask where my microdermabrasion machine is from, it is from Amazon, and you can check out my Amazon store down in the description. And you guys, everything spa incorporated and outside of the spa is organized so neatly in my Amazon store. So please check that out before asking where is anything from. The bulk of this microdermabrasion treatment is in real time, so sit back and enjoy it. While I was doing this microderm treatment on my client, I was really analyzing her skin and was like, oh my goodness, look how exfoliated this, right side of her face is versus her left side, the side that hasn't been touched. And as soon as I began, look how much is being exfoliated. That is just amazing. That's what we love to see, to make sure that we are doing everything properly. And my clients are getting exactly what they pay for and more with their experience with me. Now that I've finished the overall treatment, I am going to switch tips, and I'm switching over to a smaller tip to cater to those smaller areas or areas that just need more attention. And that's what I'm doing right now. It's just basically like a spot treatment, or you do the nose, under the lip, over the lip. Some do exfoliate the lips. That could be a tricky situation depending on the elasticity of your client's skin. You do not want to peel their skin or just cause any, tears or splitting in the lips. That's just uncomfortable. Don't nobody want to go through that. So I don't exfoliate the lips. Maybe that'll be something that I get into a little bit later. But just the nose, catering to the nose and to other areas on the face. Look how exfoliated her skin is. It is just beautiful. Now we are going to be adding in the pomegranate enzyme from Skin Script. This does help with acneic skin as well as pigmentation. And this will cause a tingle. Like I said, my girl has a very, very tolerable pain tolerance, and as well as her skin is just, pretty strong. So I have no worries about putting this on her skin after this treatment. Look y'all, I'm fancy, okay? I'm using 2 brushes at one time. Your girl is knocking 2 birds out with one stone. Oh my goodness, look at me trying to be extra and stuff. Okay. So yeah, I applied a pretty generous amount of this pomegranate enzyme on her skin. She immediately felt the tingle, but she was like, okay, no, I can sit through this with the steam. She actually told me to breathe in steam closer because she felt like it helps with the tingliness, which I was like, okay, girl, if that was floats your boat, let's do it. So after about 10 minutes with this enzyme on, it is time to remove. This is going to be the last step with my sponges, so I will dispose of these after taking this enzyme off. Just to ensure that her skin is calmed back down, I'm going to go in using the Cucumber Hydration Toner. And this toner does an amazing job at hydrating the skin. For all of those that do not know, I use this on my own skin outside, of the treatment room. And I love it. I really, really do. And I have dry to normal skin or normal to dry skin, however you want to, order it. And it just does an amazing job at hydrating the skin. And now it is going to be time to start some extractions. She did have some extractions that were needed, some that were, of course, more on the surface than others. Some caused a little bit of discomfort and were tough to extract from her skin, and others simply just did not want to come out, which is okay. Look at me, I'm all up in the camera, and this is pretty much where I stopped, was extracting on her chin. Bringing in the Cosmara mask. This is in the stabilizer. Almost forgot. This is going to be 3 ingredients to create 1 mask for the most part. This Cosmara mask is going to help control oil production as well as just firming and tightening the skin, which is what we want. It just gives me the feels of charcoal and detox, which is all up in the area that it needs to be in right now. Just a little tip, I do remove the perimeter of the mask prior to lifting off and removing it completely, just so it doesn't split or it doesn't cause any unnecessary frustration for me. one last hot towel before we begin to wrap up this treatment. Before I apply any moisturizers, I am bringing in the high frequency. You cannot see the light at the moment because it is set to a low to medium setting. There's no need to have your setting super high to where you are like super electricity shocking your client. Setting it at and starting it at a low to medium setting is all you need to take effect. And for those that are not aware of what high frequency does, it brings the bacteria of the skin to the surface and or completely, kills the bacteria that is, that causes acne. And it also helps to tighten. There's a plethora of different tips that you can put in your high frequency hand tool to promote different needs for whatever you're trying to treat. There's collagen and there's a plethora of other things. Moving into these glycolic and retinol pads, this is going to be the last toner that I'm going to use. This is overall assisting in texture, pigmentation, acneic issues, the list can go on and on. So these are my fave too. I use these at home myself. Be sure to let the glycolic and retinol pad solution completely dry on your skin or your client's skin before moving into the next product. Wrapping this treatment up using the hydrating moisturizer that has shea butter and niacinamide as the highlighted ingredients, as well as the Image Daily Matte Moisturizer and SPF. Making sure this is completely rubbed in for a flawless application. I am lastly going to use the one and only Image Ormetic Balancing Lip Complex to wrap this treatment up. I hope you enjoy yet another facial. If y'all have any questions, y'all know where to leave them. Y'all are not new to this. Y'all are true to this, and I want everybody to love the skin that they're in. I will see you on my next video. Bye.